The fact is that in 1938, the United States government and the FDA granted self-regulation to the cosmetic industry. They were allowed to make up all their rules, so they got to write up the definition of non-toxic and toxic. What did they decide, these foxes guarding their hen houses? They decided that if at least 50% of the animals lived while they're testing a new chemical to go into your cosmetics, they would call that non-toxic. So to this day, if up to 49% of the animals die testing a new chemical going into your cosmetics, they legally call that non-toxic. And you may have a list of ingredients on your cosmetics where you can't pronounce 10 or more of these ingredients, where 40-something% of the animals might have died making those or testing those ingredients, and they're still telling you it's non-toxic, it's safe. Now, some of you might say, well, I can understand, toothpaste gets absorbed sublingually into the bloodstream, and hand lotion absorbs into the skin, so yeah, that's going to the liver. But what about soap? I'm just rinsing it off. Well, the truth is that everything that comes in contact with our skin, some of it gets in our bloodstream. The nicotine patch is a perfect example. It goes on the skin, delivers nicotine into the bloodstream. So you can't really get away from these cosmetics. You're absorbing some of it. In my book, I list the top 10 offenders, the ones that you see most commonly, and a lot of them are practically everywhere, bombarding us. I'll mention 2 of them tonight. Number 1, it's a very commonly used antibacterial. It's called triclosan. It's for antibacterial soaps, sponges, and even soaps that aren't labeled antibacterial. Oftentimes I find them in there. My mom's moisturizing bar, for instance. So you may not be able to find them on the packaging. You may actually have to call the company, because another thing they decided is that they don't have to list the ingredients. It's voluntary whether they put the ingredients on there or not. So there may be just a partial list of ingredients for all I know. Or a lot of them just don't have it on there. So here's the thing. Triclosan, this antibacterial, listed with the United States government as a pesticide. So you're putting a pesticide in your bloodstream every time you wash your hands if you're buying that discount soap. Possible. And even worse, top researchers say when they look at triclosan under the microscope, it has a chemical structure very similar to Agent Orange. For those of you who don't know what Agent Orange was, it was the foliant used in the Vietnam War. Soldiers got very sick. They came in contact with Agent Orange. The doctors were able to deduce, oh, these guys are sick, and they got sprayed with Agent Orange. These guys didn't get sick, didn't get sprayed with Agent Orange. Today, if you're having some simple symptom, chemicals in your cosmetics, you think your doctor is going to know that that symptom could be coming from your cosmetics? They're never taught that. They're taught, you write the prescription, you hand it to them, that prescription takes away a symptom, and that's it. So the soaps that I personally use, I like Dr. Bronner's soaps, made from Castile. It's olive-based. Okay, another chemical that we're finding in our toothpaste and in tap water in most cities, we can guess. Fluoride. Okay, I want someone to give me a break and read the warning label on this tube of fluoride toothpaste. The warning appears in every tube of fluoride toothpaste here in the United States while I drink some water. Who wants to read this? Somebody. Somebody here is going to read it. Here we go. Thank you.
This is Colgate.
It's on the bottom.
Glycerin, hydrated.
No, wait. The warning.
Oh, the
warning.
Oh, yeah. Keep out of reach of children under 6 years of age. If more than used for brushing is accidentally swallowed, get medical help or contact the Poison Control Center right away.
Okay, you heard her. They say contact the Poison Control Center right away if you swallow more than the amount used in brushing. On every tube of toothpaste that has fluoride sold in the United States. Wow. It's not on the tube of toothpaste that don't have fluoride. What is it about fluoride that makes you have to call poison control? By the way, remember, You're brushing, it's going underneath the tongue sublingually right into the bloodstream every time you brush. You can't prevent that. So the small amounts are okay, the large amounts are not. Not in my book. Anyway, what does fluoride do? It acts as an enzyme inhibitor for many metabolic enzymes in our bodies, especially those in the thyroid. Have you heard of underactive or hypothyroid? Okay, that could be a result of fluoride going underneath the tongue, which, how far is the thyroid from underneath the tongue? Really, really close, isn't it? Going right in there and interfering with the enzymes that run our thyroids. My recommendation, of course, no, I won't disagree that fluoride doesn't kill bacteria. It does kill bacteria, but other things that it kills that worries me, like our metabolic enzymes. So let's just explore why people get cavities in the first place. Okay, the bacteria that rot out our teeth. It's not the sugar that rots out our teeth. It's the bacteria that rot out our teeth. Like acid, they thrive in an acid environment. Sugar is very acid forming. There's only one sugar that's alkaline forming, that xylitol, right? And now they're touting it as this anti-cavity thing, which it really is. You suck on a xylitol lozenge, or you put xylitol in your toothpaste, and it alkalizes the mouth, and then that bacteria that can rot out your teeth disappear. But also, eating a diet that's alkaline forming, like I have on the front cover of my book, acid and alkaline balancing. We need our diet to be 80% alkaline forming, 20% acid forming. Standard American diet, or standard diet around the world, is the opposite. It's 80% acid forming, 20% alkaline forming. It pulls out our alkaline reserves, which are our alkaline minerals, calcium, magnesium, flushes them out of the body, causes our bones to get weak. We get osteopenia, osteoporosis, we break bones, we break teeth, etc. So you can buy mouthwashes in health food stores that are pH balanced just right, that can help. You buy your no fluoride toothpaste to polish it, but what's really more important than brushing, a lot of dentists are now saying, flossing. Right? We get these little particles of food stuck in our teeth, and the bacteria all hang out in there, and then where that touches the tooth, they start to rot out the teeth. So, floss.